Hey, yo, check this out. You already know what it is. It's your boy Havoc representing the infamous Mob Deep. Shout out to Let's Build Podcast, Lay Low, Sunny Boss, DJ Playback, and the rest of the crew. Mob Ties. It's time to build, y'all. Infamous Mob Deep. Havoc, I'm out.
Grew from the concrete, watching the guards meet. On the Tim Park bandstand was where the guards teach. Wanted to jump in the cypher, but I got cold feet. The energy had me hype, I couldn't control my speech. Thought it was over, that's another worry. I started building, I remember it was February. Peace. It's time to build. Y'all already know what it is, man. Sunny Balls in the building. We got Leah in the building. We got Lay Low in the building, and of course,
what up?
DJ Playback is in the building.
Yo, what up?
You already know what it is, man. So listen, it's time to build, man. It's not the first, and it won't be the last. Let's get it.
Right.
Yeah. What's goody, Playback? How you?
I'm chilling, man. What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling great. You like.
I worked good. I went to work this morning.
You know, see, we breathing, you feel what I'm saying? We smiling. We here right now, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Reaching out to the people. Sure, I can't complain, you feel me?
All right.
No doubt.
Y'all heard about that Tyreek Hill situation?
Tyreek
Kansas
Hill.
City Chiefs?
Oh, the football player.
What's up with that?
We was building. I think I saw something, but I didn't look deep into it.
Yeah, he basically charged with I don't know if it's child abuse or his son had a 3-year-old son had a broken arm, went to the hospital with a broken arm. So they basically charging him. They got some audio tape of him arguing with the wife. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Talking about that he be punching him in his chest. You know, when he be crying and shit like that.
but
I gotta say this. I heard, but
Football player.
is he roughing him up? I mean, is it like? Can you call that abuse though? Like,
No, you don't call it abuse, but you need to ask question of how do you discipline.
yeah.
I mean, especially a 3-year-old.
That
Ain't like he, 8, 9, 3. That's a baby.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it's a
cool.
baby. Definitely 3 years old.
But they definitely took the kid. They took the kid from both of them. You know what I mean?
They did. They
Everything's
can't-
under investigation. He out the league for now.
So what team do we
So
play
he out
for?
the
Did you know that?
league.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
So they basically say he guilty.
I mean, until further investigation.
Or just the accusation. So why would he put him out of the league and all that if he's not?
Yeah, he's suspended.
He's suspended. Okay,
Why? Just
okay.
because of the allegations?
Yeah.
Wow. But you know what? I mean, like you said, she had a good question. Lee had a good question. You said, what is discipline? Like how?
Like what do you consider discipline?
Discipline.
Like when you get with somebody, it has to be understand. Like I'm a spanker. I'm not. I do timeout. You know what I'm saying? So we got different views. You know. But in the Bible it says,
Spare the rod, spoil a child.
Spoil a child. So in that, that's people live by that.
Facts.
But I think for what I'm saying, Tyreek, that he didn't have nobody around to comfort him and to tell him that. So he doesn't. Not everybody knows how to be a parent. So you know what I'm saying. He might have been growing up. Hey, you don't cry. You toughen up and frustration and all of the above. But
Yeah, everybody's brought up different ways.
yeah. So
Definitely.
it's a shame that he's saying, yeah, I did it, and you should be scared of me. But you know what I'm saying. You don't know how to comfort a child or handle it.
It's like it's illegal now to
Yeah,
beat your child,
with a
yeah.
belt, everything, I think.
No, it's not illegal.
Oh, it's not?
It's not.
I mean, they're not in every state. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
I mean, it comes back to what is discipline like.
What is
So
discipline?
so
How
this is what I
far
want
is
to
too
understand. I mean, of course, if the child hurt and the child is 3 years old, of course, we all feel sympathy for the kid. I'm quite sure. I don't think the man. I mean, I'm not gonna say this man. That's our people. That's our brother. I'm not gonna say that he just.
Thought about something. I don't mean to
Wow,
cut you off, but didn't they question the baby mama too?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's why he
not
took it
all
from
on
both of
him
them.
too,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know who did it.
Exactly. He got a broken arm. They don't know which parent did it.
But,
And it's very
but
sad.
even to not like, I mean, that child 3, but still as they get older. So what are you supposed to do if you're not supposed to beat your child? What are you supposed to do when a child look up and buck up at you? That's what they call in Virginia. when you tell them to do something. When everywhere you
Knock
go
if
is
you
rules.
buck.
Listen, where everywhere you go is rules and regulations. We, you know what I mean, not to jump on the subject, it's still similar, like I said, but even we gotta follow as adults. Even a man, the head of our house, or woman, when we go out in public, we gotta carry ourselves in a certain way. You know what I mean? When you go into the library, when you go into, you're supposed to go to a supermarket, whatever. Here's the rule: you can't just go to the supermarket and act all crazy. They gonna call security and get your ass up out of there. It's anywhere. So it's always rules and regulations. But what do you do? So what you supposed to do if you don't supposed to discipline your child and beat the child? Or even that beating, find a way to discipline them, but other people waiting to kill him and you won't see him again.
How was you?
For a simple mistake.
You got beatings?
I got told the hell up. You know what I'm saying?
But I
Hey, look, I was born in 78, man. So the 80s, my mom ain't hesitated with my ass. Mama come to school and beat you in front of the whole class. They ain't had diapers about we gonna take your kid from you then. You feel what I'm saying? Mama got a girlfriend who the teacher, she get him permission to beat you, to hit you with the ruler and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand this. You know what I mean? What's going on now? It's like, oh, you can't beat your child. The kids calling the cops on their parents, talk about child abuse. Like, so let me call the cops. So now the same. What if I reverse it, right? When a kid acts stupid and acting crazy, out of whack, and I call and say, yo, come get him and take him to reform school, put him in the youth house. Would I be a bad parent?
No, but the
Hold
child.
on.
Some of them need.
I'm not talking about the child free. I'm saying no. I don't mean to jump off that. I feel sympathy for the 3-year-old. That is something that needs to be investigated. I pray that he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that as we're talking now, they saying, well, he says that touched me when he said you're not supposed to beat your children at all. So now I went beyond 3 years old. I'm saying, so what if this, as you grow and you raise your kids, and they just start trying to run your house where you pay all the bills or you do everything? What are you supposed to do? Take it or call them and let them do whatever they do to your child, but you birthed that child. You did all that. So you're going to send them to a stranger and let them do something to them? But maybe, you know what I mean? Will I be wrong for doing that? As soon as I discipline them, you want to call and I can't win for losing. You want to lock me up or you beat them too bad. I mean, literally sometimes you could go overboard with certain things, but you know what I mean? That 3-year-old, he wild out. He got them injuries. Yeah, somebody got to answer. Where them injuries come from? He's 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about discipline, period.
Yeah, okay. It should be good.
They need to boot, but he's too young. But the boot camps, you know those boot camps they got for kids.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Those.
But scared straight down with these kids rough now. Scared straight stuff like that don't even be scaring these kids sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? These kids rough. I'm keeping it real, bro. Listen, the times that we in, these kids have seen way more stuff than they supposed to see. You know what I mean? And that makes them get into stuff because curiosity killed the cat, right? You can tell me don't do nothing, this is wrong, but then I see you do it, I'm like, what the fuck? How you could do it, but it's wrong for me to do it. That's gonna make me want to do it. Until I find out, and guess what? Experience is always the best teacher.
So how do you discipline your children? With your youngest son, do you not think that with your voice and your sound and your tone that you can't intimidate him enough to stop?
I do. I don't have to beat him. I do. When I raise my voice and I just look him in the eye when I talk to them, I always look them in the eye. I make them look me in the eye. And when I'm looking in the eye, they know I ain't playing. And they start crying just from there.
Yeah.
I don't have to raise my hand.
Shake them.
Not saying I haven't whipped. I'm not saying I haven't gave out beatings before, but I'm not a fan of that. I feel like it's a better way. It's a different way. And I'm gonna keep it real, not to toot a horn, but when I was 17, I actually took parenting classes when I didn't even have no children. And I don't know what took me there. I'm gonna keep it real. Ain't no toot. It's just real shit. I was incarcerated, and I'm doing stuff, trying to make them see I'm doing something good. And I just wound up in a parenting class, and I'm just learning how to be a parent and learning different strategies. And this was before I even had children. Yeah, so I know beating is not always the remedy. It's not always the remedy. There's other ways you can do before you get to beating, but sometimes you might have to, you know what I mean, raise that hand and do what you got to do. But that's not. That shouldn't be the first. That should be the first option. You know what I mean? That should be the last option. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways that, you know what I mean?
Anybody else got the? I don't know how many times I told you.
Yeah. Oh yes.
and you sit there with that I stay.
Yes.
That was my beating.
Yes.
How many times I done told you?
Oh whoa! What? You mean what? You mean what? Sure.
Shit, my grandmother had a stage.
Let me tell you something. I got what? But listen, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, man. Listen, it was a need for that at the time. We didn't understand how he was getting out of hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was authority going on.
You would say, what was the worst beating you ever got?
I mean, the old school thick belts. Them look like a razor strap. Them little thick old school belts.
But I'm saying, like, what happened?
What you mean? My grandmama, I used to steal my uncle's cigarettes. Me and my cousin used to steal my uncle's cigarettes, right? We was little, right? I didn't know my uncle used to count his cigarettes, my uncle's brother, right? My mother, they call her sister and call him brother because they twins. They not identical, but they fraternal. And I didn't know he used to count his cigarettes, so me and my cousin, we used to, you know what I'm saying, steal cigarettes and try to go out the bath and go out the, in my grandmother's bathroom out the window and smoke the cigarettes out the bathroom. And my grandmother came one time, my uncle, he counted cigarettes. He said, "Ma, I'm telling you, they stealing my cigarettes." We was clipping them a couple of times. We thought we was getting it all. He said, "I'm telling you, Ma, I be counting my cigarettes." And my grandma said, "Let me smell your fingertips." And we just got finished blowing a bogey. Boy, we got the ass ripping over like, Lord, I ain't want to smoke another cigarette ever again. You hear me? I'm dead serious, boy. She said, "Let me smell the fingertips." We like, she said, "Hey, get those fucking fingers." I'm like, wow, nigga, oh Lord. Look, I don't even want to talk about that one right there. Let's switch that one, yeah.
I worried some whooping. I got a whooping because I couldn't learn my timetable. I got stuck like on 8, and my dad came upstairs and beat me. He was like, "You been up here saying them timetables, I don't know how long, and you still can't get them right."
Wow.
Yep, that was my word.
Wow, the timetables. Wow, he was vicious.
Yeah.
Lord, but I used to get in trouble like, "You better learn your schoolwork the way you know them goddamn songs." I used to you hear some rap music, I could recite the whole song. But I ain't gonna lie, I was a good student. I was on a roll. I ain't gonna front. We jumping off topic anyway. Jumping off topic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that.
But I think, you know what I'm saying, when I think about it, yeah, you get beaten, but also when you get frustrated with a child, like when you know you frustrated, like kids, we know they're annoying or whatever. Like my big thing, like for him or the baby mama, the mama, whoever did something, because both of them are not denying anything in their conversation once they play that table board. But you need to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Because to have a 3-year-old timid of you, you know what I'm saying, is a little bit over it. Got a jiggling pocket?
No, I was looking for something. Oh. Yeah, but you're right. I mean, but that's his son, 3 years old. You gotta understand. You act like it's a bully or something. It's his father, so you actually supposed to have some type of fear of his father. So you won't supposed to cross. Yeah, you supposed to show him love, but he's still also supposed to know that you was not supposed to cross that gun line, boss. Right. So it's supposed to be like a respect thing. It shouldn't even really be fair. It should be a respect thing, but it's supposed to be like engraved in it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you should always have that, but not like, come on, if you're doing that to a 3-year-old, bro, like. I'm not gonna put that on you, brother. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna wait to see how the shit all fall out. But just the accusation is the accusation. You feel what I'm saying? You know how we can be painted to look like some real vicious people. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you got a lot to lose. So, like I said, I'm gonna just watch this play out. It was just brought to my attention. We building on it, so we gonna see what happens. You know what I mean? But
you're right.
Yeah.
And I got something else for y'all. What y'all think about situation? Why do people cheat? I mean, do you think it's different as far as men, male and female cheating?
Have you ever cheated?
I mean...
No, yes or no. It's a, have you ever cheated?
I mean, maybe flirted or something like that, but... So, I mean, not to that extent where, you know, if I was, you know, dedicated to somebody, nah.
Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
Okay, have you had relationships or a female thought that she was with you and you was like, I ain't say this, but you had multiple other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your definition of cheating? Like, cheating. Is it literally being sexual, being talk, or being flirting?
I think it's actual.
Cheat for different reasons. Yeah, everybody can sit there and say, oh, he ain't having, like, the sex is more, this is that, third, or whatever. I think that people still are not honest. They are afraid to be honest with the person and afraid of losing that person. So they don't tell them what's wrong or it's over. Because you can always say it's over before you have that intercourse, before you have, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like, don't get a relationship saying that you're ready and you're not ready, just for a temporarily or something. And then you get mad and then y'all don't talk it out. And then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna still hang you around. Like everybody got, not everybody because you married, sorry. But most people they have a back piece. They got somebody technically either holding on, messing on, and they are afraid of losing.
Back.
Yeah, so they be like, I'm gonna go test the water, but I'm gonna keep you down here.
But cheating, like she said, I heard cheating is in different forms too. You don't necessarily have to have sex to be cheating.
But it depends on the individual. Like, what do you consider cheating?
Depends on what you consider cheating. Yes, everybody don't consider cheating the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when you giving somebody your time and getting to know somebody, if you got a significant other, that's a form of cheating as well. Because how do you think you and significant other got together? Y'all had to spend time with them on the phone or a little date, he courting you or whatever, and y'all get to know each other. So now, if you giving somebody else that time and not even actually making them work as hard as you made your significant other, shit. How I had to work so hard, but then this man just giving it, he's just getting it easily just because you're feeling some kind of way. Yeah. You're not used to it.
So as me being the only female on the couch, do y'all think like which sex cheats more, men or women?
Women.
I beg to
Because y'all the best at it.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
I mean, it's real. Y'all
I
sex,
beg to
listen,
differ. What do
y'all
you say?
sex
Oh,
drivers.
what you say?
I don't know. I guess it's about equal. I say about equal.
Yeah, I think it'll be about
I
equal.
think as the only female right now that
Keep it honest.
women fall in love. Like, and when
they love harder.
They love harder. So necessarily with me being a female, when I got with somebody that I start having feelings and emotional with, or I knew that I like this person more than this, or the last, I started cutting other people off. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I went into my relationship honest. I got too much other men. I'm not looking for another. You want my number? Okay, bang. But moving forward, when I got ready, I don't have the desire to be with somebody unless I was only with him or I'm with him for greed, money, and all this. But as a female, when you love, because we're looking for that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
you
we don't always open the legs and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is a kind of.
So if you in love, if you feel like you're in love, you won't cheat. That's what
women is more emotional. Men, on the other hand, y'all devourers, and you know what I'm saying, women beautiful, this, that, and third. Y'all got an ego, y'all got a macho thing, and it takes y'all are money getters. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily seeing a man in his later 30s and 40s and everything like that, women look up to that. You know what I'm saying? We look up to a hard whatever. Y'all out here trying to get money before thinking about getting in a relationship. If it happens, but your whole tunnel vision at one point in your life from a child is get money. A female's point of view in life is find a husband. You supposed to love him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in a sense it's equal, but necessarily women, they don't, like, they fall in love and decide, okay, I'm gonna be with that person after spending 5 years, you know what I'm saying, 10 years or whatever of being with somebody.
With men, we could hit this one, we could hit that one, we could even have feelings for
more than one at the same time.
But at the end of the day, we the type like, I'm not never leaving home. Like, you got some niggas like, I ain't never leaving home. I'm not gonna let no woman get to me to that point unless my wife say done or whatever it may be. It's like that's just how men is. Like, we could love you and feel you, but we don't get attached to, especially when we know we got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is another thing I believe. I believe giving somebody cheat, like, even though we don't, that doesn't mean they don't love you. You know what I'm saying? People cheat for different reasons, like I said. That doesn't mean that they don't love their mate because they cheat. It's something that's missing that make a person go out there and look for something else. And see, we get so caught up with ourselves that we forget that we have somebody else. And notice, when you get involved with somebody else, it's no longer about you.
But let me ask you this question and throw a monkey wrench in it. You said that they go out and look for it. But what if...
they shouldn't, but that's what happens.
Right, but who's wrong in the sense of, I guess, they're looking for it.
It's
but
both
you're
parties.
not giving it to them.
It's
or
both
if
parties
communication ain't there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If she telling you and you not doing it, or communication, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying?
Both parties wrong because you're neglecting your duty. You know what I mean? As a husband, as a man, the head, or whatever of that family, the husband, you're neglecting your duties because you're not paying attention to you have to pay attention. So now you're not paying attention because it's what it is. It all comes from just attention. Pay attention. And when you're so busy doing this and the third, you're not really paying attention. So you get bored at times, right? Mm-hmm. An individual might get bored. It might just be a friend. Or somebody, it might be just a joke. Well, it just happened that one thing come through. And not to mention, bring it on TV, but look at Empire right now. What happened to Taraji P. Henson and the dude, the black dude, how he won her. She actually stopped him. I don't know what happened between them, but she's like, no, it's nothing. He like, no, but I think it should be something. But mind you, she married to Lucius. Lucius wasn't paying attention to her when something happened to her son getting sick. She went outside to the nigga that.
But if she was Lucius cheat on her too?
We ain't talking about that. This is what I'm trying to say. Two wrongs don't make it right. And no man want a woman who's gonna do the same thing that he do. Like I said, women is here to do what men can't do. Not
she love
Lucius. They got some thing going on as far as the open relationships too. You know what I mean? Something called polyamorous. You know what I mean? Where it's basically an open relationship. Men can cheat, women can cheat, and y'all still get together and do y'all
this one right here gonna sit there and say.
So what you think about that, Sonny?
The woman can't have somebody else. That's a three-way.
Wait, that's
That's what I'm saying.
That's for what? Couples or marriages or?
I mean,
couples
marriage, basically. Yeah. I don't know about marriages, but I heard I guess it's marriages too.
Yeah,
open
if you married,
open
you know
marriage.
what I'm saying? Hey, I don't care if you go sleep with somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Or it's ones as two couples together saying we're gonna swap mates.
A lot of people doing that now without even admitting to it.
No,
they swapping mates. I'm not swapping no mate with nobody.
No, they do it like the husband and wife, boy, like they know.
Yeah, like swingers.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Okay, well this is me. I don't care who you is. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I already know what you're gonna say.
All right,
you can have all the women.
Listen, I'm selfish.
But you are the only one in the room.
I'm only mandingo swinging around there. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm not switching nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not switching. Now you say you belong to me.
Alpha. That's
what? I'm not. What? Alpha and Omega. That joint. You feel what I'm saying? The Alpha and Omega, that joint. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, now me and the chicks, you can bring another chick. You can bring another chick. You know what I mean? And we can get it in. You can bring two chicks. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't no nigga. Ain't no other dudes coming around. You know what I'm saying? With me and what I'm doing. That's just how I am. I want it all. I'm just selfish like that. Hey, that's why I'm different.
So you do a threesome, but
I do a threesome with two chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two dudes.
I mean, listen.
But you did it as a child, right?
When I was young, yes. Let me get it. Let me keep it funky. It wasn't my girlfriend. It wasn't no chick that I was claiming. It was some freak, some jump offs. You know what I mean? And we do what we do, whatever. We was young, dumb, full of whatever. But at the end of the day, it was nothing that I was saying I'm going home to, like this is mine, and I'm claiming and none of that.
Yours ain't going to do that, because you got respect, so your woman going to be respect. What you say, a freak in the streets?
A freak in the sheets and a woman in the streets.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? And you my freak, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, we not doing all that other. I mean, if you choose to do that, just count me out. Because I'm gonna go, you know, that's what I do. You know, I mean, that's just when in a situation like that, and that's just being real. You know what I mean? That's with me. That's from my perspective. Like I say, you feel what I'm saying? So you can only talk from experience, right?
Right.
Alright. You feel what I was saying? So at the end of the day, I'm building off experience right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, experience, and I had to go. Good thing it wasn't with someone who I called my significant other.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is like it's too much complications with that. I don't need to compete with nobody. I don't need to be, and you can still do that with a woman too. So let me keep it 1,000. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm more comfortable with two women around me. You know what I mean? 3 women around me, and we chilling. I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I met you. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, as I grow older, I don't know this dude. I don't, you know what I mean? And I don't get close. I don't get close to dudes like that. And I'm damn sure I ain't gonna bring one of my homeboys or my brothers in the room with my wife and another chick and somebody else. Let's get
in. How would you do it?
How would I do it?
Yeah.
How you kidding?
Nah, like we don't want to talk about that.
I should go back down on me. You know what I'm saying? And keep me going.
I don't know, because I done got to the point with my relationship, like, I didn't hit the selfish point. Like, nope. You can't go nowhere. You know, no, So,
but it ain't about selfish. Everything is territorial anyway. Yeah. What's the use of having a significant other or having a mate? If you call it your mate, but somebody else, you sharing it with somebody else, then y'all might not even have no title and just be free for all fuckers. And we could just do it like that. Don't don't put a title on me. But you know what I'm saying? Because
but these married couples that they have a commitment. And
that's okay with them. That's okay with them. I'm saying that's listen, salud, daya, all that. I'm not mad at y'all. I don't have no problem with that. To each his own. I'm just saying, count me out, motherfucker. Just count me out. If you fucking with me, you know, I'm the only ding-a-ling, sling-a-ling around this bitch.
We know she got it. But nah, I want to ask y'all though.
It is 1,000. That's 1,000. That's Grover Cleveland.